On today's show, we're going to talk about why Mavs content creators still talk about Luka Doncic even today. All right, man. What I'm about to do is would be considered blasphemy if I was still a Mavs content creator. But thankfully, I do not consider myself as such. I am not typecast or the needing of having to massage certain things. Pause. So we don't massage certain things, right? We keep it real. We keep it 100. We're true Mavericks over here, all right? No, but all jokes aside, I do want to just call certain things out, man. I understand YouTube is all a business. It's all about getting the clicks. It's all about getting the views. But again, because I am so big about protecting the Mavs fan base and the Mavs fan experience, I don't like when you got a whole slew of people telling you got to move on, let Luka go. And the moment an article comes out about Luka Doncic, right, he's in a men's health, getting his stuff right, then everybody wants to make content on him when it's not even Mavericks related anymore. I don't care that he's getting in shape now for whatever reason. It's not Mavericks related. It's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you over here to said article and then get into letting you know why people make content about Luka. I'm not saying people shouldn't, but I will say that that it's just funny that big time creators still have to utilize Luka to make content on. Anyway, let's continue. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Luka Doncic had an article come out from the Men's Health. I think he was a part of the official magazine drop. Man, look at this man in shape, man. It's gonna be crazy over here. Luka Doncic 2.0 has entered the chat. The NBA superstar has taken plenty of heat for his conditioning and physique over the years, but after a full summer of training and lots of protein, he's poised to take his game and the Lakers. His game and the Lakers. It still kind of stings, man. Nico Harrison being a complete idiot definitely hurts the perspective. So think of this, right? Luka Doncic is 26 years old, and I started thinking to myself, I was like, when Dirk took his health seriously, he was about 27. LeBron took his health even more seriously in like 2014, and all these players were older than Luka when they really started taking their stuff serious. So LeBron came into the league 2003, 18. You had 11 years. Yeah, so LeBron took his health serious. 11, like serious, like 11 years into it. And I just felt like the organization and Nico and the Mavericks were just super impatient, just like a Gen Z kid, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Gen Zers out there. But it's like just the lack of impatience. This is a modern world where people are just so they want instant gratification. They just can't wait, bro. It's like I don't even want to get too deep into it, but like I'm pretty sure these people just have a horrible way of navigating life where everything has to be now. When you got someone with the talent like Luka, you got to give him time, man. Anyway, so I'm not going to read through this entire article, but look at this man, dog. That he he's finna have another MVP season, bro. Look at this man. Like this is a straight up basketball body build right here. Basketball body build right there. Man, shooting with a resistance bands. It's crazy. Look at this dude, man. Killing it, right? Killing it. Now, I know this is tough to do right here. This is tough to do too, shoot. But yeah. So some quick notes from reading this. I took away that Apparently, since June, Luka started adopting a intermittent fasting, 16 hours of no eating, 8 hours of meals, right? Well, not of meals, but you get your 8 hour window. Apparently, he fasts from 8:30 p.m. until 12 p.m. the next day. His first meal comes after his 90-minute workout in the morning. That's pretty dope. Pretty dope. 6 days a week, he consumes 2 high protein meals plus 1 protein shake, aiming for 250 grams of protein daily, greater than 1 gram per round of body weight. Man, his diet is low in sugar and gluten free. The man is officially gluten free, ladies and gentlemen, emphasizing omega-3 fats from nuts, fish, olive oil, and plenty of plants and fruits to manage inflammation and support recovery. Wow. Hey, he taking this stuff serious, brother. The training focus, Luka's offseason regimen features 2 workouts per day except Sundays, blending strength, mobility, and court-specific drills under the guidance of Team Luka specialist, physiotherapist Javier Barrio, trainer Anze Mashek, and nutritionist Lucia Alamendros. The training hones in on footwork and deceleration mechanics, optimizing the eccentric strength needed for his trademark ability to stop suddenly mid-drive and raise into a jumper. Who else was fantastic at doing that, ladies and gentlemen? He played for the Lakers as well, if you wondering who I'm talking about. Results and public response, right? Luka Doncic reports that visually his whole body looks better, reflecting a leaner, more defined physique, which drew praise in his exclusive Men's Health cover story. Fitness experts behind the article note that his transformation could mark the best basketball shape of his life, celebrating his improved conditioning and muscle definition. Part of me thinks that Luka eventually would have gotten like this for the Mavericks. Now, I know there's other people out there, couple of Mavs creators that'll go out there and say, well, why did he do this for the Mavs, right? Why did it take for him to get traded to do this? When the man scored almost 35 points a game, 10 rebounds, 10 assists a game, he looked fantastic until the end of the season when he had the knee sprain and then the playoffs and all that. Like, he looked fantastic that season. Like, he looked great. And I think he was trending that direction. But then that offseason, he went into that offseason injured. He went and played however many games for World Basketball, whatever the case would be, and then came back into the next season still dealing with some injuries. And so obviously when you're injured, you're not able to work out and get in shape. So I think Luka got an unfair shake from that perspective. And the fact that people like to use the Nico, oh, you're not in shape thing. Oh, we got a catastrophe type of injury in the making. I just think it was a bunch of BS and unfair to Luka and what he's done for the franchise and the way they just threw him out. I'm so pissed off that I still have to live this. Fitness experts behind the article note that the transformation could, or I read that. A claim in the article mentioned a supposed 32-inch vertical leap. Purportedly measured when Luka was 19, but this is incorrect. He did not participate in the NBA scouting combine and no official jump measurement. All right, so people are just saying some crazy stuff. All right, man. So yeah, so that article came out today and Twitter went crazy, obviously, right? And so now we're going to get to the whole meat of this video and why, you know, are big YouTube channels for us, Mavs specific content, utilizing Luka Doncic to make content now. So today, Locked On Mavs drops a video saying Luka Doncic is winning the breakup with the Dallas Mavericks, but Cooper Flag can what?
On today's
Cooper Flag can change the game. Luka Doncic post-breakup body. Who's winning the breakup now? Bro, Nick Angstead built an amazing channel. You know, it's got 44,000 subscribers. Like, who wouldn't want that for the channel, right? Like, who am I to talk with what I got? But shameless. I've learned to get anywhere in YouTube, you have to be shameless. This is shameless content right here, and it's great though. because it's gonna churn out a number, and you already know people in the comments gonna be like, oh, well, Luka should have lost some weight, huh? Oh, well, Luka should have came into the season in shape. Nico would have traded him. Cooper Flag is gonna be better than Luka. Cooper Flag's gonna be a top 3 player in the like. You're gonna get all that stuff, and like let's check out the comments, right? Oh, my homie Knight. Appreciate the homie Knight in there. Until he wins MVP or chip, the breakup is still just a breakup and nobody has won yet. Oh, wow. Damn, Knight. Hopefully he salute the Velveteen Vision. Apparently she got mad at me for the content I've been making, but to each their own. Hopefully he sticks with it this time, since the media is making such a big deal about it. A little jealous of Laker fans that they're getting this version of Luka. It took him getting traded to really change his entire lifestyle. He was already great, but he said he feels better than ever. Hopefully this will extend his career and cut down on the soft tissue injuries. Great comment, you know? Let's see. Right, it was not his choice to leave. Thank you. I think he's talking about what he said in the video. What nonsense, Nick. If after everything Luka is still not taking his fitness serious, then he's only proven that he was in the wrong. He better get his fitness right from now on, and that's the bare minimum. See, suddenly people are just going to talk some real crazy stuff. Here we go. I like this. Biased opinion because of continued hard feelings of the trade. Locked On Mavs has become an outlet for those still grieving, including the host. This is at the expense of the other 50% of Mavs fan for life trying to move on without Luka, and fire Nico. I wouldn't say Locked On Mavs is a place to cope, and it doesn't feel like that. It's look, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck here. Let's keep it real. These pages, like Locked On Mavs, the next page I'm about to show you, they all have media companies that fund these channels, that pay these channels, and they, you know, they're a media conglomerate on YouTube, right? They have to make content. They have to maybe, you know, make it a little salacious, make it quite clickbaity. They have to do what they need to do to get to the top of that algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. Now, would I consider like the big corporate channels like this as a place where you could go and cope? Nah, like you got to be more like me per se. Like I'm just a diehard person from Dallas that is completely broken by this, and that I ain't getting nowhere near the view. So you already know there is no reason for me to make Luka content every single day, even though I did after the trade. But that was me trying to deal with it. I was trying to deal with it and cope and not let it affect me, because not only did we lose Luka Doncic, I lost an entire life, like a lifetime of being a Mavs fan, and now I'm jaded. I am so jaded, bro. So jaded. But yeah, man, as far as like these content creators, you just got to give them slack, man. They're, again, they making a name for themselves. They're growing a channel. I wouldn't say it's, you know, they're doing it to cope. They're doing it to get views and continue to grow the channel. That's really the biggest thing, bro. At the end of the day, they can say I'm lying, but at the end of the day, these are big time media channels with a corporation behind it or a big boss behind it. Winning the breakup, like this comment, winning the breakup, he looked awful in more than half of the games he played with LA, got bounced in the first round and was outplayed most nights by a 40-year-old man. Scoring 30 with 6 turnovers, going 2 of 12 from 3 and getting cooked on defense is not good. See? It's too late, Luka. Trade is already done and Mavs already Cooper Flag now. Just keep on crying, baby Luka. See, where was all this stuff? Cool, you lost weight, Luka. Doesn't mean you can play defense now. Fat Luka versus the Mavericks game 1, 19-15, 12-3, 2-2 a win. Fat Luka versus the Mavericks game 2, 45-8, 7-4 and a win. So you already know these comments are going to get more and more toxic, but let's see how he opens this video here.
Show Luka Doncic is winning the breakup. How can Cooper Flag change that? Talk about that and more. Today's Locked On Mavs. Stop it!
Let's check out DLLS, man. They had one as well. Luka's getting in shape. Why didn't it happen here?
Got it next on the DLLS Mavs podcast.
On the DLLS.
on today's episode. Appreciate you joining us here.
See what these
on
comments
this
saying.
Marvelous Monday after.
Hold on, Bobby's talk from 2313. It was really wonderful, great stuff to listen to for anyone at this age. Incredible segment overall. Thanks for this awful platform. Really great message. Let's all be the best we could be while Luka's also learning these same things. Did not expect a push out of the pod. Fat Luka. I remember Luka hiring his own training team going into the summer 2020. That was the year his trainer shared pics of him running bleachers. He proceeded to lead us to the finals where he was the leading scorer in the NBA. Blah, blah. Yep. Yes, Luka's always fit during the offseason. Hey, these comments seem a little bit more. I blame the organization for not being able to get this out of Luka in a consistent way, but let's be real. Nico and company just didn't like him. Thank you. They made a financial decision because they didn't value what the fans wanted. Only a miracle of winning Cooper Flag in the draft saved this team from the dumbest trade of all time. Yeah. And I don't think people... Damn, stop with the Luka content to get clicks, especially when you are just criticizing him. It's not your place. No more, not your player. You have made it clear. Ooh, hold on. Oh, that's not even a... There we go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So tired of hearing about Luka. He's gone and not coming back. Good riddance. Whoa. These Luka content, sheesh, move the F on. We don't need these news anymore. Woo! Dude, get off the Luka train already. We get it. It sucks, and we wish he was here, but he's not. It's been almost 6 months. We'd rather hear about the now and here. Hey, these people cooking in the comments, dog. Cooking.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good to be back.
Let me see what Bobby was talking about in this moment.
That's part of just learning how to be a pro and learning how to compete at the highest level and whatever. But like I said before, you know, in the first segment, there are a lot of NBA players that are in incredible shape that have statuesque bodies, but their attitude is a complete mess. Their approach is way off. The people in their lives are just taking advantage of them. They make very reckless decisions off the floor. Or
okay, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. But anyway, man, yeah, I just wanted to point this out. Like, it's I just don't want y'all to be taking advantage for your, you know, how would I say, intimate time. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna make this content, they gonna make it. It is what it is. But just understand why it's made. You know, at the end of the day, it's made to get a number. It's made to generate interest to the channel. That's how these things go. With me reacting to videos is how I do mine, you know, without having to shame bait or shame clickbait. But you just gotta be real shameless if you really want to grow a YouTube channel. Whenever it's like sports topics, because right now it's the dead of the NBA, you know, season. It's the off season. So right now you got to pull from strings from here and there to be able to really get something going. But you know, I was told Mavs fans need to move on. Apparently the Mavs content creators haven't moved on yet. Oh, as a matter of fact, give me a second. You know who's not making Luka Doncic content? Let's look at Mavs Digest, right? Let's see if he's made any. Let's go with Luka Doncic as the search. Oh, darn it. So when was the last video? The shocking truth behind the Luka Doncic trade was 5 months ago. Here we go. Luka Doncic returns to Dallas 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago was the last time Marcel made a video on Luka. Okay. Let's go chat sports. Did they make a Luka Doncic video today? Let's see. No, they didn't. They made one on Kessler Edwards, ladies and gentlemen. What the F? Let's see. Luka Doncic. 4 months ago, 5 months ago, not 3 months ago. Patrick Dumont not happy with Nico Harrison. 5 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Mavs fan reaction. Okay. Hey, Mavs chat sports ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else to look up. We're gonna leave it at that. Let's come back over here. All right, man. It has been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think about, content creators utilizing Luka topics to continue to make content on them whenever they're supposed to be a Mavericks channel making content of another player on another team. Right? It's not like they can't, but it's like, how do you feel about that as a Dallas Mavericks connoisseur of all content, right? Because I watch it all. Even though I create my own crap, I watch everybody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? What, I can't? I'm not supposed to? But I do. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TJ. Appreciate y'all watching. Definitely leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Leave some comments below. I definitely want to hear what y'all think, man. Other than that, it's been your boy TGK, and I am